Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, here we are today with a new journal. I'm making a new journal and this is the cover. I worked on this for a little while, got it sorted out, and now it's time for me to choose some papers for it. So that's what we're going to do today, find some paper. So we'll put this aside and what I'm going to do is first of all start pulling papers out of my magazine racks here, and then I'm bound to have to go into my filing cabinet and get a few more. So I'll see what I have, pull out a big pile, work out how I'm going to use them, or if I'm going to use them in the end, and we'll start putting together some signatures and seeing what we have. Okay, well these papers give us basically the size that we need, which is basically 2 A4 pages, or 2 letter size pages if you measure things that way. So that's the size of paper that I need. So anything here that's smaller than that can either be built up or just be added as something smaller. Anything bigger than that will need to be cut down or folded to fit in. So I'll put the book cover aside now, and we'll work from these bits of paper to give us the sizes that we need. These 3 sheets are actual ledger pages. I believe it's 1953 or 1954, something like that. They were sent to me by the lovely Bonnie at Bonnie and Clive. I've been hoarding these 3 pages forever. I've decided that they're going in this journal. It's time to use them. Somebody else can enjoy them. They've just been sitting in my magazine rack, staring accusingly at me, like, why are you keeping us? You're not even looking at us properly. So they're going in this journal. So yeah, there's many things like that in my room. These included, that's the dot matrix paper. I don't have very much of that either. I'm putting it in this journal too. It's time to use the things I'm hoarding. Okay, well that's all the close to full size pages that I have. We'll get those popped into signatures. This is just a rough idea of signatures, by the way. This is not where everything's going to stay. I just want to make sure I've got the right number of pages for each signature sort of business. That's why I put them together in stacks like this. So we'll pop them together and then we'll start building a few pages out of the other papers that I have here. Mostly the papers that I have available here are A4. So we will be using those to basically make one side of the paper and maybe join them to another A4 piece and just put a hinge down the middle. Else we'll use smaller pages and build a full page out of them. But yeah, we'll get to that now. A lot of the papers that I am using are old office papers, so they are printed on one side. In that case, I will probably just stick them face to face. It will make a thicker page. They feel quite nice when they're done like this. I quite like them, and that will make one side of the page, and yeah, we'll do something on the other. But anyway, we'll see what we've got and we will make a plan as we go. As you can tell, I'm using the scraps that I have torn off the pages previously to hinge these new pages. It helps everything to stay cohesive, but it also just uses up the scraps that I've just made. So that's a bonus in my book. Right at the moment, I can't fit another thing in my scrap drawer. It is overflowing. So I would prefer to use up as much of this as I can as we go along. this was the fly leaf out of a decorating book. It's bits of fabric, hundreds of bits of fabric pinned to lines. I just really liked it, and I thought it kind of matched the book that I'm doing, so that's what we're going to use for this page, plus who knows what. But this is an old piece of office paper on the right hand side here that has been batch dyed at some stage. It has a little bit of printing on it, but nothing too dramatic. And yeah, I'd like to cover up what's on the other side of this fly leaf, so we'll work on finding bits and pieces that will fit on there and make a full page. Okay, well that's a nice little bunch of pages, and it all fits very nicely inside this cover, so I think that's where we'll leave it for today. Thanks so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you again in a few days. Enjoy your day, guys. Bye.